there, Heather Freeman here with the Painted Playground. I get to teach women how to let that creative voice inside them out and get it onto the canvas and have fun doing it. So I'm so glad you're joining me today. When you log on, go ahead and let me know where you're watching from. I am painting a field of butterflies today. Super fun to paint. And it's springtime and it's time to celebrate, and there's just so much going on outside. And so we're going to be putting that onto the canvas today. So I'm going to focus you down a little bit so that you can see what we're doing. And I've also got a free tutorial for you today. So stay tuned, and we'll have a little bit more about that coming up. So let's see. I've just been playing around with some colors, smushing it down, adding a few different layers. I'm just gonna take a little bit more. If you've been watching me, you know I like to get in and play. So I use my fingers a lot. I like to finger paint. So tell me, do you like to get in and just kind of mess around? Just get in and start playing on your canvas. Is that something you like to do? Or are you more of a structured type of painter and you prefer to have a plan in mind when you jump in? Plan of action? Or do you like to just get in there, dive in, and start playing and painting? Kind of a couple different ways of getting started. So whatever works for you is what you got to go with. Let's see. I'm going to use a little bit more. I've got this Caribbean blue. I'm going to try that. Get a little of that on my... I'll start there. Maybe use my foam brush a little bit. Let me know that if you can hear me. Just go ahead and, hey Terry, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me, because I've been having some technical issues with my sound. Just going to smush this in a little bit here. Maybe add a little bit down here. So this is all. I'm not really thinking too much about where I'm putting stuff. Where I'm putting my paint, I'm just going with the flow. So yeah, so spring is definitely sprung in my neck of the woods. Lots of flowers popping up. Lots of bugs starting to buzz around. And butterflies. Been seeing a ton of butterflies. It's like one day they weren't here and then the next they were. It was pretty cool. Just everything is coming to life. There's more sunshine. There's more daylight. And so things are starting to grow. Things are starting to pop up where I haven't seen grass growing in a while. Things are coming up. It's a super fun time of the year. And it's just a good reminder that, you know, when the earth is starting to get more of what it needs to grow, things really start to blossom. And that's like our creative time, creative playtime. You know, when we paint, we feel more alive. We feel more connected to ourselves. Can feel a greater sense of balance. Kind of refuel ourselves when we get to the canvas and paint and be creative. Alright, I'm going to add some flowers. Just do a little bit more blue over here. Not flowers, I said flowers, but we're going to add butterflies. let's make that happen. I'm going to grab my small square brush, rinse that off a little bit. Get some black paint out. Let's add some butterflies. Put one right here, just give it a little body. And I'm just using the tip of my paintbrush, just going straight down onto the canvas, using the tip to get that nice straight edge. And when you're pulling up paint into your paintbrush, you just want to go back and forth, pull it in a little bit. And then if you want a really straight tip, a nice edge, you can just pull it onto the side. And let's add some wings. Here's one. This guy another. The trick is to try and get them to match. But these are flying high in the sky. Give these guys some shape. They don't need to be perfect. These are just fun, playful little butterflies. We're going to play around. Maybe adding another one here, maybe a small little one. Flying this way. My edge doesn't want to. So sometimes I add a little bit of water just to loosen up that paint and get a little bit more movement in my paintbrush. And this is just the first layering in, so we're going to come back in and shape these guys up some more. Maybe one little one. Maybe another little one right over here. So yeah, it's really easy to be hard on ourselves when we're painting, and we want to do it right the first time. That's a nice thing when working with acrylics. It doesn't have to look perfect the first time. You can always go over it. I always look at it as just, you know, happy little mistakes. I think Bob Ross once said that. He's the king of that quote. But yeah, just keep playing and see where it goes. So let's add, I'm just going to block these in a little bit with some white. And then we'll keep shaping them up. The whole, you know, the whole reason to paint and play with paint, it's not about the result. It's more about the process. And what it allows for us. You know, clarity of mind. Just a time to relax. Do something different. So right now I'm just showing you how you can go back in and just start blocking out those butterflies. Of course, you can use a paintbrush too. Wet my fingers a little bit, keep that paint moving. Keep it nice and loose on the canvas. Come up here a little bit. I think that's had enough time to dry, and then I can come over here, top of this yellow. Need some more of that blue. This is just going to start pulling it together. Sky for those butterflies to fly in. All right. So if you're just joining me, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Just painting some butterflies. Field of butterflies. All right, so let's see about, let's play a little bit with some little details on the tip of my brush. So many different ways that you can use the tools that you have. Now, I love using my fingers, but there's so many ways that you can use your paint brushes. Your fingers. Things that you have around the house. It's just all about getting into that mode, that creative place, that flow, because it's so good for the soul. So, and if you want to try this out, if you want to let your inner artist out to play, I've got a free tutorial you can download, and the link for that will be in the description. Playing with that. All right, so I'm going to keep playing here. I'm just going to just play with the colors inside the butterfly and kind of add some layers to the wings and see where it goes. Hey, Harlan, Kentucky. Hey, Betty. Nice to see you. Just playing with a field of butterflies today. All right. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing. For now, I'm going to let some of these lines dry before I go back into it. But feel free and let me see, show what you do with your butterflies and have some fun painting some butterflies. And you can join us in our free studio group and share your work there, or message me if you'd like. Would love to see it. So, all right, we'll see you guys next time at the canvas. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.